Today I'm going to read to you a nonfiction story called Bizarre Birds. So as you know, nonfiction means that book is based on facts, so it's true. All these things about the birds in this book are true. Bizarre Birds by Sandra Horning. All birds are related to one another, but they can be very different. All birds have wings, but not all of them can fly. Some birds are the size of your finger. Wow, that's little, isn't it? While others are bigger than you are. Their feathers come in every color of the rainbow. Many birds make strange sounds and have other strange behaviors too. These bizarre birds live all over the world. Hoatzin. These South American birds smell like cow poop because they digest their food the same way that cows do. That's why many people call Hoatzins stink birds. Hoatzins spend most of their time in swampy, wet areas and build their nests high up in the trees. Hoatzin chicks are born with claws on their wings. These claws help the babies climb in and out of their nests until they can fly. Bee hummingbird. The bee hummingbird lives in Cuba and it is the smallest bird in the world. It is only as long as a thumb. Wow, that's pretty little. Spotting this tiny bird is like finding a treasure. When it is moving, its green and blue feathers shimmer. That is because the bee hummingbird's wings move so fast that human eyes see only a blur. These birds can flap their wings 80 times in 1 second. So to give you an idea, 1 second is from now to now. That's a lot of times to flap your wings in that small amount of time. Shoebill, look at this guy's beak. The giant stork-like bird can grow up to be up to 5 feet tall. I am 5 feet 3 inches, so I'm only about this much taller than this bird can grow. That's almost as tall as a full-grown human. The shoebill lives in East Central Africa. It feeds at night, eating fish, snakes, rats, and even baby crocodiles. No wonder it needs such a big beak. The shoebill gets its name from its giant beak. Its beak is about the size of an adult's shoe. That is a cool looking bird. Ribbon-tailed bird of paradise. Look at that pretty bird. Birds of paradise are some of the most beautiful birds. The ribbon-tailed birds of paradise are found in Papua New Guinea. They are known for their long tail feathers. Why do they have such long tails? The tails help the male birds of paradise attract a mate. The males dance and display their feathers. They may even hang upside down. Now that's bizarre behavior. Some of the males have feathers almost as long as baseball bats. Here's the picture again. Greater flamingo. This pink bird is found in parts of Africa, the Middle East, and even Asia. The greater flamingo's long neck helps it find food in the warm, shallow waters where it lives. The flamingo's pink color comes from the pigments found in the food that it eats. Shrimp is the greater flamingo's favorite meal. If a flamingo looks white, it probably isn't eating enough shrimp. A greater flamingo can eat with its head upside down underwater. Oxpecker. This African bird lives on top of animals, such as rhinos, buffaloes, and giraffes. Wow. The oxpecker eats ticks, lice, worms, and other bugs off the host animal's hair and skin. Oxpeckers also eat earwax from the animals. Earwax is a good source of nutrients and energy. Wow. That may be why these bizarre birds eat it. Wow, so that's interesting because I think those animals probably don't mind the birds on them, living on them, because they're eating the things like lice and worms that might be bothering the animals. So maybe it's a good thing. Long-eared owl. Look at this beautiful bird. The North American owl gets its name from the long tufts of feathers on either side of its head. The tufts look like ears, but this owl's ears are actually near the sides of his eyes. The long-eared owl has excellent hearing that helps it hunt in the dark. It can catch a tiny mouse using only its sense of sound. The long-eared owl's super quiet wings also help it sneak up on its prey. Lyrebird. This Australian songbird can mimic a wide range of sounds. One lyrebird was recorded making car alarm and chainsaw sounds. The male with the best sounds, dances, and feathers attracts the most females to be its mate. When this bird's tail feathers are open, they look like a musical instrument called a lyre. So that's how it got its name of lyrebird. Atlantic puffin. These are neat looking birds. The Atlantic puffin spends most of its life in the northern Atlantic Ocean. Good thing that it is an excellent swimmer. This bird can dive as deep as 200 feet. That's more than half the length of a football field. The puffin uses its wings to fly too. It can fly up to 55 miles per hour. That is as fast as a car travels on most highways. The puffin uses its wings to stroke underwater to catch fish and other food from the sea. Satin bowerbird. Ooh, look how gorgeous. It's like shiny blue. That's very pretty. This Australian bird is an amazing artist. Instead of using fancy feathers to attract a mate, the male bowerbird builds a small hut made of sticks called a bower. Then he decorates the bower with flowers and mushrooms, shells, and other objects. Some males add shiny objects such as tinfoil or bottle caps. Some even kill bugs to use in their displays. The females are attracted to the bird's beautiful nests. Sometimes a male uses only one color to decorate his bower. So there's the bower. So he's making like a little hut there. Isn't that cool? It's like he makes a little home. California condor. Ooh, look at that. The California condor is the largest bird in North America. I did not know that. The condor is a type of vulture. These birds eat the bodies of dead animals. In the 1980s, the California condor was almost extinct. Only a few were left in zoos. But now, thanks to conservation efforts, there are more than 200 of them living in the wild. A condor's wingspan can be up to 10 feet wide. That's twice as wide as a small car. Common tailor bird. This bird, found in southern Asia, can sew. Wow! The female tailor bird gathers green leaves and pokes holes in them with her bill. She finds spider webs or thin strips of plant to use as thread. Then she sews the leaves together using her beak as a needle. She leaves a small hole at the top. Inside, the tailor bird weaves a tiny nest for her eggs. What a talented little bird! The common tailor bird is small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Wow, isn't that amazing? That's why it's called a tailor bird, because a tailor makes clothes. It's a seamstress, is another word for tailor is seamstress. So this is a tailor bird because it sews. Now that really is fascinating. Ostrich. You guys know what an ostrich is, I bet. The ostrich found in Africa is the world's largest bird. It can stand up to 9 feet tall. That's way taller than me. It's probably taller than your dad. And it can weigh as much as 285 pounds. That's bigger than the average person. The ostrich's wings are too small to lift its heavy body. So instead of flying, the ostriches run really, really fast. All that running makes an ostrich's legs very strong. An ostrich can keep a predator away with one powerful kick. Ostriches can reach speeds up to 43 miles per hour. That's pretty fast. Tawny frogmouth. This Australian bird is named for its strange beak that looks a lot like a frog's mouth. The tawny frogmouth looks like a little owl. Looks a little like an owl too, but this bird isn't part of the frog or owl families. At night, the tawny frogmouth eats insects, slugs, frogs, reptiles, and even other birds. During the day, the tawny color of its feathers helps this bird blend in with the trees where it lives. There's a closer picture for you. Tawny frogmouth. So this nonfiction book ends with a glossary, which is some words, some vocabulary words that we learned about in the book. So I'll read a few of them. Conservation, the protection of animals and plants and their habitats. Mimic, to copy someone or someone else. Pigments. Pigment is a substance that gives color to something. So like the flamingos eat the shrimp, and the shrimp have pink pigments, and so it turns the flamingos pink. Wingspan. Wingspan is the distance from the tip of one wing to the other. So if my hands were wings, it would be from all the way there to all the way that side. Wingspan. Awesome, you guys. That was a great book. I love nonfiction books because they're so entertaining and they're so amazing. And I didn't even know some of the things in this book till I just read it to you. So that's extra cool. All right, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.